And I'm really worried about getting caught out here, so let's hope. Oh, yeah, I talk about getting caught out. Yes, fantastic. Okay. Okay, come on. Stop there. I needed the... Oh, there we... Hello, Reformers, and welcome to a new season of Freeman Guerrilla Warfare with its final first update, and, well, technically it's the full release of version 0.180. So, yes, I've been obviously doing a preview season on this patch, and I didn't actually even cover everything that is included in this full release of the patch. So there's going to be a couple of surprises for us as we hit the new campaign button and begin. So let's do this. Yeah, standard mode obviously, and we're gonna just go with the fourth reform once again, because this is technically season 4 once again, although it is, you know, obviously the full season. And yeah, we're gonna do that. There we go. That sounds pretty good to me. And I'm just gonna call myself my standard name. Yes, and there we go. All right, so we're here, and we are ready to do what we need to do. So let's actually just take a look at what we have available to us. Alright, so we've got a standard pistol here, we've got a bunch of other things. Oh yes, I think beer actually does something now. Yes, you can see here that beer can be used as a way to increase your soldiers' morale, however that may be. So I think that's pretty awesome actually, because that means that you don't necessarily have to pay an FCA Juggernaut or some other extremely high level unit 900 credits, and instead you can just give them a beer and that will increase their morale by 50. So that seems pretty awesome. Apart from that, they've also added a randomized character generation kind of thing, so that even though we're not able to customize our characters ourselves just yet, they do give you a randomized character every single time you start, which is actually, in my opinion, pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to go for a slightly different approach this time around. I know that in the preview, if you've seen the Season 4 preview series, or, you know, that I did beforehand, I went for an agility build, and I gotta say, I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm going to go and do something very, very similar to that in this. However, we're going to just level up our leadership and our intelligence a little bit more as well. And I think we're going to probably increase our marksmanship and our constitution, but we're going to do that as time goes on. Just bear in mind we're only level 1 right now, so I'm just going to improve my constitution just to make sure that we have about just a little bit over 100 HP, because we're going to need that. And I'm also going to start speccing into SMG right away here. Now, apparently it is much better for me to take a sniper rifle in the second slot, so I'm thinking I'm probably going to spec into rifle, I guess. That's where snipers are going to actually be in that category. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do that. And otherwise, we are going to spec into some medical, I think, and inventory is definitely going to be a thing that I'd like to go for. Instructor is also extremely good. Alright, so we're going to go for first aid, I guess, or medical. Let's go for medical. And I think first aid, it might actually make a difference as well. So we're just going to be a little bit of a medic at the moment, and we're going to see how that goes. Alright, so is everything else okay? Yeah, I'm just going to add one more med kit. And wait a minute, why am I not wearing this? Not wearing this? Why not? There we go. That's much better for me than what I actually had on previously. So there you go, I actually gained a flat 15 camouflage almost immediately. There's also some gold ore here, which of course we are probably going to be selling as soon as we can. And we're right next to Antipil once more. Now, what they've also done is they've changed a variety of things about the various units that you're going to be recruiting. So, for example, the FCA are much less accurate than they used to be, but they are obviously much more heavily armored. And in the case of the Pozna, they are much, much better in terms of accuracy, but lower armored. And they've just kind of change things around a little bit there. Alright, so I do have 2,500. I'd like to actually get a couple of FCA guys, so we're going to try and do that. And we're going to do a little bit... So yeah, there's actually a little gift icon there that we can actually give them now. And I think I'm going to just spend 1,600 and get these guys to join us. There's 4 of them. I think that's pretty decent, because now I can sell this gold ore for a decent amount, and that's going to give me hopefully enough that we'll be able to then, you know, just afford our wages and maybe, you know, buy a weapon or something like that, because you know me, I'm not particularly happy about using the pistols. I'm pretty awful with them, so hopefully we're going to be able to do that. I can sell the canteen. I can also sell the gasoline right now as well, because I don't really need it. And we're selling. we're getting leet. Yes, we're getting leet for the amount of loot that we just sold here, which is pretty fantastic. Anyway, let's just sell that. There we go. And I've actually just noticed that there seems to be a little bit of a sorting thing here as well. So if you want to, you can go for the highest price to the lowest price. That is, oh, that's pretty awesome. All right, so, here we go. Okay, so it seems like some weapons have been gated behind certain skills. That was not the case in the preview build that I was playing beforehand. So that's very interesting. And that makes sense. I mean, I think that makes sense, because if you're a person that's not particularly accurate and doesn't have a lot of skill in marksmanship, and this is talking about real life as well, then obviously you're not going to immediately be like, oh yes, let me use this extremely powerful, you know, caliber, high caliber, whatever weapon. You know, I think that's a pretty good change. Personally, I'm gonna try and buy this Type 56 SMG, because that's what I was using beforehand, or maybe a Vector. It really depends, but at the moment I don't really need to buy anything, or do I? How much do I have? 2,200. That's really not enough. That is really not enough. What about the equipment? I'd like to buy some equipment if at all possible. Maybe a helmet or something. 1,400. Wow, that's actually very expensive, isn't it? Oh, that's kind of a shame. Maybe I should. Yeah, okay. I apparently am not going to be able to do anything here. I can go to the contract board, and we're going to try and do... Ooh, wow. Capture 5 armored marauders. That's going to be really difficult. Okay, so let's just go and kill bandits, I guess, because that's going to be the easiest thing for us, and we are right next to Antipil right now, so that could be, and probably is, the best choice for us at the moment. Alright. So, we do have our squads here, of course. We do have our militia squad right here, so I'm going to separate them into 5 each, if I can. I think I can actually do that, so that's pretty cool. Let's place... Okay, I'm just going to put that here. There we go. And we're just going to place a new squad right now. And we're going to rename them. We're just going to go for the standard names that I've gone for most of the time here. And we're just going to place our companion in there. Anna is back, thankfully, and we're just going to place everyone else in there as well, and we're going to rename these guys into pancakes, I guess. And yeah, we're gonna go for I guess waffles. I don't know why we're going for baked goods here, or in general, that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's just reward the troops just to get them back up, and we'll change the squad icon to Anna's portrait. And I think we can change. I think we can just leave these guys the way that they are. That sounds pretty good to me. Okay, so what I'd like to do first is I'd like to level Anna's kind of stats up a little bit here. I'm hopeful that she's going to stick around, because previously, if you reloaded a save in the preview version, then the companion would just disappear for no apparent reason. So hopefully that's been fixed. Otherwise, well, I've only spent about 300 to upgrade her, so it's not really a big deal. Alright, so now, without further ado, let's try and get into a fight, shall we? Oh yeah, by the way, enemies can now capture prisoners, so that's definitely something that we've got to be on the lookout for. And where is the bandit town now? Because it seems like the bandit town has changed from Kalinovka. It's no longer Kalinovka, so it's something else. Ah, there you go. So yes, each party can have a general of some kind. So NPC armies can have a general, which is actually very cool, because obviously in games like Mount and Blade and what have you, you know, you're going to have vassals and leaders of various armies, and that's exactly what Freeman has done as well. So let's get these guys to go in here, and we're gonna just, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna go over in this direction with everyone. And let me just get out my weapon here. I'm just going to make sure that... Is that working? Yeah, I think that seems to be working pretty well. Oh yeah, they did say, by the way, that the scope bug that has been affecting the game for the past 2 patches, which is a pretty minor bug actually, but they did say that that has been fixed now, so I'm very happy about that. because it is kind of annoying when you forget, like I do many times, to check your weapon before you go into battle, which technically you should be doing anyway. You know, if you're role-playing or taking it very, very seriously, then checking your weapon works is obviously a very good idea. But yeah, they've apparently fixed that, so that's nice. Otherwise, I'm going to be very, very careful here, because you can see that the enemies are coming from two opposite directions, and we need to be a little bit mindful of where we are as a result of that. Now, bear in mind that I don't have a melee weapon. Even though I am going to go for an agility build once again, I do not have a melee weapon, and I'm going to be doing things very, very straight up here as well, because in the preview build I did, shall we say, speed things up a little bit by giving ourselves, you know, a couple of pieces of armor and so on and so forth, so you know, made it a little bit easier to get that camouflage rating up as high as it could go, at the time at least. And now that's not available to me. That option is not available, so I'm gonna have to be extremely effective at what I do here. Oh, it's really annoying actually to have a low agility, because it's so slow, you know? You just feel really slow and sluggish because your stamina is so low. So hopefully I'll be able to get my agility up as soon as possible. And let's actually just take a look at where the enemies are. Okay, so they're right over here. I do have some grenades, so I'd like to use those. Let's use our grenades. Throw them! Yes! I actually don't exactly know whether I'm throwing them accurately enough. That was not accurately enough. Okay, what about... there we go. Oh, that was pretty bad. It did bounce, so I'm not entirely sure if it's going to hit someone. Oh yeah, it actually did hit someone. My pistol proficiency has increased as a result of that, which is rather amusing. Let's see if I'm able to get a couple of kills here. This pistol... What? Okay, that pistol was actually able to get a long-range kill. I never would have imagined it. Really, I would not have. I thought this pistol never... Whoa, it actually did hit someone again? Wow, that's pretty crazy. Okay, so let's... Oh, wow, okay, I actually got another one. Okay, so hopefully, if I can get another kill, I might actually level up as a result. So let's see if I'm able to... Wow, I was actually able to level up. That is amazing. Okay, so let's leave the battlefield. I actually killed 50% of the enemy's units with literally, I think, possibly the worst weapon in the game. That's amazing. Okay, so let's just take all of this. Take all. We do have some inventory management, so obviously that is going to make things a little bit, you know, a little bit easier to take things for us to sell. And yeah, we've now leveled up as well, so that's fantastic. Okay, so I've got 2 assignable attributes. I'm going to go for additional agility, I guess, because we do have enough spaces for all of the people that we currently want in our army at the moment, so it's not too bad about, you know, me choosing to do anything else with that. And I'm actually going to take instructor as well, because I'd like to be able to level up our forces as quickly as possible. Let's level up our SMG a little bit more there. And I have no more grenades. Those grenades did actually help quite a bit there. I'm actually going to use this combat knife too. Where's my melee weapon? There it is. Let's put that over there. And this is worse than what I currently have. Yep, I believe it is. Okay. Well, that's fine with me. And that, by the way, is the Bandit King of this farm over here. So yeah, we definitely... Ah, yes, they also break down the enemy's composition a lot better than they did previously. So before, they would show you how many squads they had, but they didn't tell you what exactly were in those squads. So now they're just giving you an entire breakdown of the units that you currently have to fight. I think that's really nice. So let me see if I can head in here against these guys. They're making things very difficult for me to catch up to them, aren't they? But this is going to be our second bandit army that we will be able to eliminate for our quest for 4,000 credits, which is going to be really nice. So I'm just going to tell everyone just to charge straight on in here, because really there's nothing for me to worry about against such a small force. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure why that happens, but apparently there's some weird stuff going on with our pistol at the moment, because when I enter the battle it seems not to have a full clip or whatever. I don't exactly know, so I have to reload, and then I'm just like, oh, reload and then waste the entire clip. That's really great. Anyway, yeah, I think this battle is going to go very, very easily for us. I don't think we're really going to have to do too much to assure victory, so I'm not going to need to go in there myself. And I don't think we're going to be able to get any pieces of loot from this, because, let's face it, we're only fighting 5 enemies, and fighting 5 enemies is surely going to not really give the greatest rewards. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell these guys just to charge straight on in here, because really, we outnumber them pretty considerably, and I think it's a good idea to try and get these guys dead as soon as possible. Nice! That was a nice kill right there, if I do say so myself. Maybe I can get this one. It seems like, in my opinion, the developers have made the pistol a lot more usable. I know I actually did say this in the preview as well, in the preview season, but I think they've done more work on it. Maybe it's just me, but it seems to me that that is actually the case, because I'm firing away, and usually the pistol would feel very, very weak, but I'm actually able to get a couple of kills with it, amazingly enough. So let me just take this, and the tools are going to be really, really nice. Oh yeah, you can also give lighters as well as gifts, and that will increase your morale with your troops. Also coffee beans, apparently, as well. So that's very nice to see. And yeah, I think that is all I can take. Oh no, I can actually take away everything. That's very, very nice indeed. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the town real quick. I'd like to fight those looters over there, but unfortunately it's probably not the best idea at the moment. Whoa, it seems like all of my forces are going to take quite a long time to level up, which is a bit of a worry. But I guess we're going to just have to fight and fight until we're able to get a little bit more instructor skill, and obviously until we're able to fight even more powerful enemies. And there's our average morale right there shown on the top right. That's also a bit of a difference. So what is this? Ah, salary. Ah, a salary, huh? I'm not entirely sure how I'm able to get a salary, but maybe it's only available once we actually capture a town or something like that. Anyway, let's go into the equipment trader right here, and we're just gonna sell a whole bunch of stuff. It's really gonna sell for a huge amount. I don't need to use that. These matches as well. The lighters, I'm just gonna sell the lighters because I don't really need them right now, and the morale is not really a big enough deal for me to consider keeping them. Cigarettes you can also give to your units to improve their morale. Batteries. I can sell all this ammo as well, personally, until we actually do gain something, like an SMG or whatever. It's not really going to be very useful. I'll keep some beer around, just in case, but at the moment I don't think it's necessary. Alright, so let's go into the weapon vendor here, see if I can maybe buy an SMG of some kind. I mean, technically I don't need to, but it might make sense for me to go for something maybe like the Vector, or... I mean, the Vector is going to be really bad when it comes to close-range combat, whereas the Type 56 is going to be extremely good and very, very nice at long range. I mean, we've used it previously. The muzzle velocity is pretty nice on it. I also like to get a silencer for it as well, so that we can actually do those stealth attacks really, really well. Well, in particular, the last episode of the season preview was very, very cool because we were able to sneak behind enemy lines and actually start dealing damage as a result. And it seems like they've added an additional vehicle that you will be able to purchase later down the line, and this gives you additional capacity and a little bit less speed, but the capacity, I suppose, makes up for that. And is there anything else I want to get here? I probably don't. No, probably don't. Alright, so is there anything I need to do here? I guess equip a grenade and equip some more ammo and equip this. There we go. Alright, so let's go back here and see if we can take on those, that group of, what is it now? That group of 19 or something like that? Maybe that would be a good idea. So let's see if I can do that, if they're still here. Yes, they are. They are actually still here. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure whether I should attack them right away, because I am a little bit injured. I'm a little bit injured. Ah well, let's just throw caution to the wind, I guess, and we'll just head in here and see what we can do. We are outnumbered, do bear that in mind, we are outnumbered, so this might result in a couple of problems, but I'm hopeful that that will not be the case. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do something a little bit different here, and I'm just going to tell these guys to go like this. And we're just going to spread them out just a little bit, but we're going to make sure that they go into the tree line, hopefully before our enemies arrive. And I'm actually just going to make sure that... Is that working? Yeah, I think that's working. Basically, I think you need to have a scope on anyway for that bug to even occur, and as I say, I think it is fixed, so nothing to worry about. It's just habit that I'm doing that now. Anyway, let's get ready and see what's going to happen here. I mean, these guys, they're probably going to need some assistance from my grenades, so I'm thankful that I do have 3 of those currently equipped. And I do have enough bullets to hopefully at least sway the battle in our favor just a little bit. Just enough for our units to be able to mop them up. And let's see here. So they're going to come over here, and hopefully our units will be able to get into decent enough positions by the time that happens. Let's move these guys over here a little bit more. Yeah, this seems like... yeah, this seems nice. Okay, let's move them like that. There we go. Alright, so this should be good. I'm hopeful. There we go. Alright, so let's just make sure. Obviously I don't have a scope, so it's very, very difficult for me to zoom in here and actually see whether... ah, there they are. Do you see them? I don't think you can see them. No, I think the the video quality probably won't allow you to see that from this range, but I did actually see them across the horizon there. And I'm wondering whether they're going to even come over here, because I know that they don't necessarily follow a straight line, so maybe I'm going to need to bait them into attacking us or something along those lines. So let's see if I can actually spot them from where we are right here. There they are. Do you see them? Yeah, there we go. I shot them. Okay, so they're going to start shooting me, but hopefully... yeah, they have actually removed the amount of trees, by the way, in each map as well. And I suppose that might be in preparation for adding specific buildings and maybe a couple of more urban environments to the game, but obviously I do not know that 100%. But let's see if our bait has worked, and they might decide to come over here. There's one. I mean, you can see them running around there, and hopefully maybe I can throw a grenade or something. Okay, I'm going to try and throw a grenade. This might work. Or it might not. Wow, we throw grenades really far. Oh yeah, there we go. We actually got 2 kills. Nice. That is not bad. And I'm really worried about getting caught out here, so let's hope. Oh, yeah, I talk about getting caught out. Yes, fantastic. Okay. Okay, come on. Stop there. I needed the... oh, there we... okay, there you go. Yeah, now that is a perfect grenade. Okay, so let's see. Why are these guys not attacking me, by the way? Do I have too much camouflage skill? Or what's actually going on here? Because they're really not attacking me at all. I'm very surprised. Maybe it's because it's nighttime? There we go, killed another one with my grenades. I have no more grenades to speak of, but I have killed, I think, 9 of them. Yes, I have killed 9 enemies. Literally just with grenades and a little bit of pistol shooting. Can I kill that? Yeah, there we go. From long range as well. Alright, so it seems like the enemy is in disarray of some kind. It seems like maybe we have hit them so hard and so fast that they just really didn't know what was going on. It seems like that might be the case. Oh, I'm being shot. Isn't that fantastic? I mean, yes, I'm being shot. It's a game with guns, of course. There we go, yes. Yeah, the pistol seems to be a lot better than it used to be in terms of accuracy from long ranges at the very least. Unless I've just gotten better with using the weapons in the game? I don't know. Really depends. There we go. Oh, that was an armored marauder. That's very nice. Okay, so now I can tell all these guys to literally just charge straight on in here because I don't want to lose too many units as a result of them maybe having better... Whoa, okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. You have very, very good positions right there. Thankfully, me getting shot right there actually isn't that bad because, you know what? It kind of distracted them a little bit. And we were able to get 12 kills there and only 2 friendly casualties. And obviously the friendly casualties happened after a little bit of firing between groups there. Okay, so we have this on at the moment, which is the face mask skull. And that gives us 3 camouflage, which is basically the same as the head wrap. So, don't really need to worry about that. There is a whole bunch of other stuff here as well that we can take. Wow, some nice money. Very nice money indeed. Okay, so can I actually take all of this? Let's just show the highest price right here. It's just so that I can take all the highest price stuff first. And then I'll be able to see what else is left. I mean, you can see here that there's grenades, there's compass, there's a whole bunch of food and everything, but I don't really need any of this. And yeah, there's even energy drinks that you can give as morale boosters as well. So if you're having problems, then you can gain morale by doing this, which is pretty awesome. And I think that's it. That's what I'm gonna do. And we can imprison all with the armored marauders and the looters and everything, and hopefully we'll gain some of those so that they can actually help us out in our battles going forward. I'm going to improve my agility again, even though there aren't any agility skills right now. Maybe I actually want to improve my constitution just a little bit more. And maybe some marksmanship too. But I'm still thinking about going for like kind of a hybrid intelligence agility build here, because obviously intelligence and agility, I think they're the two greatest skills, with the exception of marksmanship, obviously. Leadership is only really useful for the party size, of course, so it's not particularly necessary if you're going for an elite band of units that are just very, very high level. But if you're going for a much bigger squad, then obviously it is necessary. Okay, so what are we going to do here? I guess navigation, and I don't know. I think trading could actually be much more important than looting at the moment, so I'm actually going to do that instead. And what we're going to try and do is just get intelligence to 3, and then we can advance most of these skills to 3 as well. I think I should be able to do that. Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, let's level up our SMG skill a little bit more, and I'm actually going to equip this machete now. And is there anything else here that I really want to equip? Well, yeah, these grenades. Obviously, give me those grenades, thank you very much. Okay, that is pretty awesome. Okay, so now, do the bandits, and I'm talking about the regular looters here, do they actually own a town? Because it seems to me like they might not. Which is kind of weird. Actually, wait a minute, let me just take a quick look here. Okay, so we have a couple of other factions. I don't think we've ever seen these guys. The CFR? I don't think we've ever seen those guys before. We have the ARF, of course, and the Pozna, and we obviously have the FCA, and obviously we do have the Brotherhood too, but it seems like the looters and the bandits and so on and so forth, they have been eliminated as a faction, as a general faction, and instead they have just been made into kind of like a roaming sort of, I guess, loot source for the most part. So that's pretty cool in my opinion, because that obviously does mean that there's much more power in the hands of the Brotherhood instead. So I think that's pretty nice. Anyway, let's see if I can... Oh, that's not good. Oh, we actually did persuade. Wow, that was pretty good. Okay, so let's... Ah, there we go. Propaganda worked. Nice. Okay, so propaganda. There we go. Yeah, nice. Armored Marauder has joined us. That is awesome. And we do have a level up into an FCA infantry, which is, well, the first of many, I suppose. That's going to be pretty cool. Okay, so let's place these guys in here then. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to... Oh, wait a minute. I do have a higher party size, so that's nice. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to make squads of 5 from here on in. So let's do roast potatoes. Let's do roast potatoes, because who doesn't like roast potatoes? I don't know. Quite a few people, I guess. Anyway, let's change the squad icon. What are we going to change them to? I have no idea. Wow, there's a whole bunch more squad icons, which is pretty cool. And guess I'll just do some random squad icon right there and reward them a little bit. Can I reward these guys? Apparently I can't reward them because they're basically passed out and I just spent 7 credits for nothing. Okay, well, anyway, I think that basically is it for the first episode, and next time we're going to continue to do our quests. We might actually do a little bit of gambling as well, and we will of course look out to upgrade our units as much as possible and hopefully explore the map a little bit too. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.